Walk in the with my wonder.
Alright, we've got at least a couple of guests today. I would like to introduce Monica Ellsworth. She's hiding behind Brock, which is kind of easy to do. But Monica is from the called Louisville Gardens, and that's the nursing home that was formerly known as Oak Hill Manor, which was out there by Mott's Greenhouse, I believe. And Monica has filled out an application to join our Mary group, and we'll be talking about that in our next business meeting. Thank you. Cindy, do you want to introduce your protege?
So I'd like to introduce Mia Pope. She is my content coordinator for Louisville Neighbors magazine, and she's also a full-time student in law. But she is wonderfully doing all of the content for the magazine, and she's also going to be the one coordinating all of the articles for the 100th celebration for the Rotary. So I figured she was available today, and it was a great way for her to get to see the Rotary real time, not just what I handed her to write out. So.
Thank you. In honor of you being here, would you make somebody really happy and pull a ticket out of here? Let's see.
Get like $3.
You get a whopping $5. I think you can still buy a Big Mac for that. Pull a lucky number out of there, name, ticket. Denny. Wow. Congratulations, Denny. I've been told that Mr. Duggar would also like to introduce his guest.
So I'd like to introduce my wife. I know a lot of you know, but she's here today because I had a procedure in the hospital yesterday and I'm not allowed to drive. So I said, you're going to have to take me to the Rotary and say, you might as well have lunch.
Thank you. Welcome. Sean Dorr, would you like to do a little treasurer's report for us, please?
Just a second. Okay, fine. Look at this thing. All right, so we closed the year with $15,250.82 in our checking account, $18,310.24 in our money market savings account, so a total of $33,526.06. As I said yesterday, I have written a lot of the red checks that have not been cashed yet, so this will go down significantly next month, but we do okay so far.
Any questions? No? Mr. Bill Wood, would you like to tell us a little bit about your exchange student program and then do what you would like to do?
Yeah, well, there's some of you that don't know, but we have 2 exchange students this year. 2 girls, one's from Belgium, her name is Flave, and one from Turkey. Her name is Irmak. And they're both doing well. Irmak is going to spend the year with just the one family. The family has 3 small children. The host mom told me if we took her away, the children would be devastated. So she's going to stay. Flave moved during the Christmas break to a new family. Her previous family didn't have any young children. Now this family has 2 young children. And everything's going well with both of them. Flave had a problem with some homesickness, but Barb and I met with her and beat up on her a little bit. She's doing fine. I have another thing I'd like to do today. Most of you know that I have 4 or 5 Paul Harris Fellows. For those that don't know, if Rotarian donates $1,000 to the Rotary Foundation, then you have earned a Paul Harris Fellow. I'm not a wealthy person. I didn't just write a check for $5,000 to the foundation. Over the years, I've been giving a little bit every month or quarter or something like that. And eventually it adds up to $1,000 and you get a Paul Harris Fellow. Last June at the district conference, I ran into the district foundation chairman. And I said to her, I said, I don't really need 5 Paul Harris Fellows. I'm happy with just 1. So can I give 4 Paul Harris Fellows away? And she said, no, you can't give them away. Once you've earned them, they're yours and you can't give them away. But every time you earn a Paul Harris Fellow, you get 1,000 points. And you can use those points to give someone else a Paul Harris Fellow. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'd like people to come out as a COVID name, and we'll do it by alphabetical order. Barb? I don't think I have to explain why Barb is given this. She's done so much for the club in the last couple of years and been such a help to me in doing the youth exchange. Yes. Jerry Dunbar. Did you come up? Yes. Jerry's a quiet member, but he's here almost every meeting to collect the money. He does a great job with that. And I know that all the treasurers in the past have appreciated his hard work at the front desk. What some of you may not know is Jerry is also a really big wheel in flag. He spends untold hours out there in that either freezing cold or very hot barn repairing flags, taking old ones off, putting new ones on, and he does that very quietly. Jerry, thanks very much. Glenn is a very public face of our club. He wears the sheriff's badge to make sure we all stay alive. And he communicates, I think if you've been a member, you've noticed that the message is coming to you every week about meetings coming from him. He's also a very big mainstay of the flag program and a good friend to all of us. And last but not least for today, Sharon. I know that
Rotarian of the Year award and a Rotarian Citizen of the Year award. And this year, being president, I've got to know Scott Olslager, who's one of our representatives from the state. And he asked me if there was anything he could do to help us, and I was talking about these 2 programs. And long story short, about 4 weeks ago, in my mail came a couple of pamphlets that look very nice, which are just like what you see here. And I'd like to ask Mr. Dutter and Mr. Greg Anderson to come on up here because you have a nice little proclamation from Scott Olslager. This one is for Dr. Gregory Anderson on behalf of the members of the House of Representatives of the 135th General Assembly of Ohio. We are pleased to congratulate Dr. Gregory Anderson on receiving the 2024 Rotary Citizen of the Year Award from the Louisville Rotary. There's a bunch of other stuff here that talks really nice about you. And Jim Dutter, same thing, on behalf of the members of the House of Representatives, 135th General Assembly of Ohio, we are pleased to congratulate you on receiving the 2024 Rotarian of the Year Award from the Louisville Rotary. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Okay, we have 2 new members for consideration today. And I'm going to ask respectfully if Sherry and Mark would excuse themselves for a couple of minutes. Please don't let me forget to get you guys back in. If it's more than 7 or 8 minutes, come on in.
It's a hazy
Yesterday at our board meeting, we voted unanimously to accept both Mark Greco and also Sherry Swisher as members of our Louisville Rotary Club. Sherry works at the First Commonwealth Bank, which is next door to the Herald Building over here. She's been a resident of Louisville for about 30 years, and she's pretty involved. She was a Rotarian in the Plain Township Rotary Club for a number of years. And I've had a chance to sit and talk with her over at the bank a few times. And nice lady, and she really wants to make a difference in the community. When we have a little question, reason for joining Rotary, I like the community involvement that the Rotary does. Kind of simple, kind of plain, that's easy. So Sherry is one of the 2. The other person is Mark Greco. Mark has been a school teacher for about 33, 34 years, mostly over in the Marlington School District. Mark has been a teacher in the 5th and 6th grades for math and science. I think I told the story yesterday, it kind of makes me feel old, but in my younger years, I used to umpire a lot of baseball games in the city of Louisville for the recreation department when I was young. And Mark was one of the best baseball players at the time. He was the catcher, and I think Steve Peters was the pitcher, and the Mike Case, and so on and so forth. But they had a heck of a baseball team back then. They were really good. But I've known Mark for a lot of years as well. He lives up on Edmar Street. And reason for joining Rotary, I want to be more involved in the community and help people. And I think that kind of typifies what Rotary is all about. And with that being said, I would entertain a motion or 2 for having these 2 folks become members of our Rotary Club. All right, he said it. How about Mark Ziegler as second? Oh, Mark Ziegler. Okay, neither one. Any discussion? All those in favor of accepting Mark Greco and Sherry Swisher as members of the Louisville Rotary, please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. I'm going to go get that. And there's Sherry and Mark. paid the most recent round of dues, and I think it's like every 6 months, you can possibly pay your dues before the end of January. That would be great. The Rotary folks in the district asked us to pay them already, which we have. I know that we got probably 4 or 5 dues checks, I'm going to guess, in the mail. So Shandor will get that updated and know what's going on there. 100-year anniversary of the history of our club. Back in 2019, Al Gress wrote a history of the Louisville Rotary from 1925 to 2019. And I asked the presidents over the last 5 years or so if they would please send me a kind of an update of what happened during their tenure as president of the Rotary. And Al Gress has graciously agreed to update this, so we'll have a 100-year history of the Louisville Rotary. We will also use this as a display item for our banquet coming up on September 25th out at the Water's Edge when we celebrate the 100-year anniversary. So Al's not here today. I'm not sure why. He was at our meeting yesterday. But at any rate, he's not here. But if you do see Al, please thank him for doing this because it's kind of a big deal to have this. Our district had asked us for history for the last 10 years. So we'll use his input on that as well for the that project. Mr. Dutter, anything new on the 100-year anniversary banquet or anything to report? That was easy.
Let me look at my chair. It's early. It's only 7 days so far.
No, it's not that early. I'm glad when you're having fun. We are talking about Rotary board members for 2025 and 2026. If you would be interested in possibly serving on the board for the upcoming year, which would start July 1st, please see me and let me know. So we just need to kind of solidify that. I think the mothership wants us to have the information submitted by the end of February. So talk about it now and get the conversation going. Yes, sir.
As we decided, you and I talked about this, with our big anniversary party in September, are we going to sort of downsize our installation banquet at the end of June? That's always our biggest event of the year. Should we have one or have them both or what?
No, we're going to have them both.
Not only are we going to have it, the speaker is going to be Dave Yost, the Attorney General, State of Ohio. I just got the email this morning that he's coming.
It's installation banquet.
For the installation banquet,
That's
June
our banquet.
25th. It'll be June 25th right in there.
The last Wednesday of June.
Yeah, the last Wednesday evening in June, I think it might be the 25th of June, we will be having our banquet. And we're still determining on where we're going to have that for sure, but we'll figure that out here. And then, of course, on September 25th, we will have our 100-year anniversary banquet. And the speaker will be the current Rotary International President. Her name is Stephanie Ulrich. She's coming in, and she's going to be telling us about her year as serving as the Rotary International President. Urchin, close. I was close. I put it down. That would be disqualified on Jeopardy. We also got a letter from the city of Louisville thanking us for our grant money donation of $500 for Fishing with the Cop, so I wanted to pass that on as well. Also, just kind of a quick update on the amphitheater. We're still receiving some donations. If you are interested or can donate to the amphitheater project, by all means, we would love to have. I'd love to have everybody who's a Rotary member donate something. I think that would really send a good message to the community. We all kind of agreed to leave a legacy to Louisville by doing this amphitheater project. We're right about $190,000 raised on a purchase goal of $260,000. So we're, I don't know what that is, but it's pretty close to 75% of the goal so far. So that's kind of neat. Received a letter from Robin Goodell from the Stark Community Foundation, just thanking us and so on. We hosted them here, I don't know, 5 or 6 weeks ago out in the amphitheater on a very cold, snowy morning. But they are meeting next week, and then they're going to decide if they're going to give us money from their grant program to help complete the amphitheater project. So we're hoping we applied for $65,000, which would be great. If we get our goal or a little bit more, I would love to be able to purchase a sound system out there. We're probably talking, what, $5 grand, something like that, Jim?
That's
What's that?
That's 15.
Right, that's just talking portable system, we're not talking
Permanently it costs a lot.
yeah, permanent would cost a lot more. But we're working toward that. So again, if you can donate to the program, to the project, and if you're interested in doing that, please do so. We're in a new year now. And hopefully that will be something that our group can continue to make happen. I thought the food was pretty good today.
Here's to the Eagle.
We will, as I mentioned, be meeting downstairs on a permanent basis. The furnace downstairs isn't working, it's cold down there. They do have circular tables down there, so it'll be a little bit more intimate as far as being able to talk to people. I know this isn't the easiest way to communicate. But just wanted you to know that and let you know what's happening there. Any questions? Anything? Any other items that need to be brought up as business for the group?
For the amphitheater, for our goal, what is our dollars raised, or what do we need for it?
Well, we've raised roughly $190,000, and our goal is $260,000. And if we go beyond that, like I said, I'd like to be able to try to do something with a sound system out there. And if we get more than that, we initially had some seed money from the Rotary of about $27,000. And if we don't need to use that, we can just use complete the amphitheater with the donations. We take that $27,000, put it back in the kitty for the Rotary for other projects.
Take the checks out for the donation.
Donations, Louisville Community Foundation. You've got the brochures over there. Be happy to provide everybody with brochures. Anything else, Barb?
I was just gonna, when you write it out to them, make sure you put the amphitheater on the memo line, otherwise it won't go into the fund.
The amphitheater project. And I've got plenty of brochures if anybody wants them. It has the address and everything right on the brochure. Yeah.
You talked about nominations for volunteers or whatever for board.
Rotary board.
What about, when do we do the citizen? Is that June?
Well, so citizen is a process that we have to have determined before the parade in September. So we start that process usually in July. For the Rotarian of the Year, that gets announced at the banquet. So it's got to be done before June.
Okay. Jared, questions?
Chandra, did Don pick up those checks yet? For the
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think, so you went to the police station, presented that grant check.
I did.
I was meeting with Chance at the Construction Foundation, and I thought he knew, and I told him, congratulations on the grant, but he didn't. 'Cause we haven't sent a letter out yet, right? To any of the other...
Yeah. Scooter Israel is sending that out.
Okay, so...
I sent out the letters of rejection.
Okay,
He
so...
was sending out the letters of...
Congratulations. I will hold off on the Facebook post until we make sure everyone's.
Yeah, we're gonna do that this week.
Okay.
One way or the other. I text Scooter after our board meeting yesterday about getting together with Shondor, and because they live so far apart, I thought maybe that we should communicate with one another. For those of you that don't know, they almost live right next door.
No, you live right next door.
They live right next door.
Everybody like it there.
I was trying to be nice. So those two need to get together. Shondor needs to give Scooter the checks and then get them out and get that done.
All right.
Okay?
Yep.
Anything else? Danny?
What? Oh,
Have you lost your marbles?
long time ago.
He pulls out the white marble,
Nope.
which he didn't. He would win the pot, which is $109. Goes up every week. Anything else for the good of the group? Again, welcome to our 2 new members. Thank you very much for being here, and welcome to our guests today. Welcome, young lady, for being here today. We appreciate it, Monica. Thank you. Anything else? Going once, going twice?